Johnny Carson Show, starring Johnny Carson.
Thank you. Thank you, and welcome to the Johnny Carson Show. I'm Johnny Carson, even though it says Rover on my dog tag. And, by the way, for you people who are listening to this show on the radio, I'd like to describe myself. I'm 6 feet tall, and I weigh 130 pounds. Now, I know this doesn't sound very funny, but it's hilarious in the locker room. But I really don't feel too bad about my appearance because, you see, I'm back in style now. Narrow shoulders are coming back this year, you know. And all the wonderful styles and new fabrics they have in men's suits. The women have had all the talk lately, but now the men are getting it because the new styles are coming out. There's nylon, Orlon, and Dacron. And a fellow tried to sell me a suit the other day. It was made of 100% saran wrap. Well, don't laugh. You can keep sandwiches right in the pockets. So tonight, as a public service, men's fashions are really coming into their own. I thought it would be very apropos to start the show tonight by showing you some of the leading styles in men's fashions for the coming season. Don't get hysterical, ladies. These are walking shorts. Now, these are a must for people who like breezy knees. Now, the colors available are charcoal, navy gray, blue, brown, and pink. Of course, with pink, you don't walk, you run. The moccasins with this ensemble are filet de truie salmonet. They're made from the skins of young trout that are hatched in fresh water, migrate to the sea, and then return. Known in this country as steelhead moccasins. Now, the length varies from a very short 8.5-inch inseam to the popular Bermuda length 10-inch inseam. Of course, the short length is desirable for people with dimples. The checkered hat and the waistcoat are the simple accessories that make this outfit a many splendid thing. Now here is the outfit for really the man about town. This is black mohair with red silk trim. And when you're dressed in this outfit, you really should have someplace to go. I mean, it looks kind of ridiculous sitting home eating a TV dinner. Now, this ensemble is fashionable for very formal dining this year. And this model also comes, incidentally, with formica lapels for slobs. The shoes are suede, the socks black patent leather. And you'll notice here the ruffled pleated shirt front. Little steaming with a hot iron will straighten that out all right. Of course, I did want to mention that swatches are available upon request. If you'll just phone the Smithsonian Institute and ask for the vice president in charge of remnants. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a word about accessories. I'd like you to see these very gorgeous cufflinks. Cameraman, would you take a close-up of these, please? Now, as you can see, this is a perfectly matched set. They're semi-precious and can be engraved with one's own initials. They're really the rage this year. The men at Princeton wouldn't think of being without them. So much cufflinks. Well, as you can see, the continental influence is catching on. It's really taken hold in this country. This outfit is entirely Italian, except for the salami, which was flown in from Chicago by non-scheduled airline. The trousers here are processed goatskin. The shoes are reversed calf, the hat pure Angora, and the wristband of water buffalo. These animals did not die in vain. You'll notice another Italian innovation here, the rope belt. Both masculine and practical, serves a double purpose. It can be used as a belt or as an emergency exit from the Hotel Italia in Rome. You'll have to excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I have to run backstage right now. The switchboards here at CBS are jammed. I can't understand it. Everybody's ordering cufflinks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your catch-up with the news reporter, John Stevenson, bringing you the news highlights from all over the globe. Tonight, the eyes of the world are focused on an event of international importance. America and Russia are locked in a gigantic struggle to determine once and for all the supremacy in the world of chess. We take you now to Berlin, where our roving correspondent is covering the final and deciding match in this exciting tournament. Take it away, Berlin.
Hi there, world supremacy lovers. America and Russia have pitted these two magnificent minds against each other in this thrilling and blood-tingling game of chess. The two gentlemen seated before me are the world's greatest exponents of the game of chess. This is the first time they have met and are pitting their skill against one another. Now, by the way, the Russian has the advantage at this particular time. His opponent's queen is in danger, and it'll take a brilliant move to counteract this. By the way, the gentleman in the dark glasses is the American. This is indeed a tense moment as the world awaits his move. I'm not allowed to interrupt their concentration for an interview, but I will let you hear their breathing. Nothing compares with this for sheer action. Well, there's the chime, and that denotes the end of the official tournament chess play. You see, all tournament chess ends at 6 o'clock every day. They're being taken back to their hotel where they'll be locked up for the night. And now back to Hollywood.
This week at the California Institute of Technology, Professor Harris Clayton announced the completion of a new mechanical brain. It is by far the most advanced of all man-made thinking machines. If this machine lives up to the scientists' expectations, it may well revolutionize our way of life. We take you now to Caltech, where our roving reporter will give you further details. Take it away, Caltech.
Hi there, brain lovers. I'm standing next to the latest creation of this modern electronic world. This is reputed to be the finest scientific machine yet devised, capable of outthinking any human being. As a matter of fact, in preliminary tests, the machine has proved the accuracy and rapidity of its answers with all difficult questions put to it by its staff. As a matter of fact, the professors at Caltech have lovingly named it Smarty Pants. And naturally, its tiny hairspring adjustments are so minute that they've been delicately balanced to 1/1,000,000th of an inch. I am now going to test the machine's accuracy by putting to it a very intricate question. Tell me, Smarty Pants. If the man-made satellite circles the Earth at a speed of 2,800 miles an hour, and the force of gravity slowly decreases as it pulls away from the moon's orbit, what is the ratio of the decreasing speed in relation to the density of the ionosphere, provided this speed remains constant and varies only 1/1,000,000th of a percent due to friction? It says, would you mind repeating the question? And now, back to Hollywood.
In the making of American motion pictures, realism is the byword. Scenes of action and destruction are reproduced so vividly and accurately as to raise the question, is it really make-believe? So now, by exclusive arrangement with National Century Studio, we take you to an actual motion picture lot where the filming of a fight is being prepared. For this catch-up of the news first in motion picture realism, I switch you now to our reporter on a set somewhere at National Century Studio.
Hi there, phony fight lovers. We're on the set here at National Century Studios, where you're about to witness a filming of a scene from the new picture, Son of Mr. Roberts. The two gentlemen standing behind me are actually stuntmen, and they are replacing the stars of the show for this next grueling scene. Now, actually, as it appears to the camera and you television people, it'll appear that they're reflecting great pain, when, as a matter of fact, each punch in the fight is pulled. The furniture is especially prepared to avoid any injury. Gentlemen, would you please demonstrate? Indeed, a thrilling spectacle. Now, would you be so kind as to take the television audience into your confidence and show them how this entire fight is faked?
Why, sure. This we call a breakaway bottle. It's scored and rigged so it'll come apart real easily. You can smash it against a man's head and he won't even feel it. Like this.
Much, sir. I suppose the chair is fixed in the same way to soften the blow?
That's right. Just like the breakaway bottle, this is made of balsa. It's real light.
Well, it's certainly amazing how you movie people fool the folks at home. I suppose the fight, each punch in the fight is pulled and nobody is actually hurt. Is that true?
That's right. A fight like this, nobody ever gets hurt. Now here, I'll show you how it's done. Put the guard.
Oh! You know, coming up soon is a big milestone in the entertainment field. A week from today, September the 22nd, England is going to inaugurate commercial television. This will be the first commercially televised broadcast in England, and it's pretty new to the British. You see, up until now, the government over there in England has been in charge of the network, and the programs have been, well, you know, a little bit dull. Over there, to the BBC, when Big Ben strikes midnight, that's a spectacular. Of course, England, I think, is going to take a tip from America and follow some of our tried and proved shows. So if that's so, tonight I'd like to give you a preview in the honor of the debut of commercial television in England. Here's probably what it will look like. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all you cockneys in the fringe area. Welcome to London Toast of the Town. We've got a really big show for you tonight. Something so tremendous, I don't know how we're going to get it all in. First of all, we are going to show the film clips from War and Peace, all of them. And for a really big finale, really big, we're going to stage a dogfight between two Spitfires right above the heads of the audience in this theater. I told you it was going to be big, so enough small talk, on with the show. I want to present a real favorite entertainer. Before I do, I want to tell you that later on, my good friend, Winston Churchill, will appear on our stage and will paint a portrait of the studio audience. Not one, but two coats of paint. Two coats. And now let's welcome a really big entertainer, favored in Scotland, Ireland, and the provinces, that musical variety artist. How about a nice welcome for Reginald Twombly? really great, Reggie. Reggie boy.
Thank you.
Oh, why don't you show the folks that real showstopper you do?
Righto.
I saw you do it in Wales a few weeks ago.
Righto.
Would you like to do that for the folks?
Cheerio.
You ready?
Not quite.
It's a real showstopper, folks. Really great. Saw Reggie really stop the show in Wales there. You ready, boy?
Quite so.
Go get him, Reggie. I told you it was going to be big. I'd like you to meet some of these celebrities in our audience here tonight. Have a real figure from the world of sports. Like having stand up and take a bow. Teddy Twickham. Teddy, would you like to stand up? Teddy holds the world's record for bird watching. Some 4 hours and 21 minutes without twitching a muscle. Teddy, how about give him a sample of your work? We have a bird, please. There you are, Teddy. Ready, set, go. Thank you, Teddy. You can easily see why Teddy Twickham is on top of the heap. Now I'd like to introduce another friend, a really great man. Famous great detective from Scotland Yard, Inspector Morley. Inspector, you take a bow, please. Inspector. Thank you, Inspector. Thank you, Inspector. Thank you for stopping on your way from the yard. I see also in our audience tonight a really great actor, great director, and my very good friend I'd like to have stand take a bow if he doesn't mind. Lawrence Olivier. Larry, would you stand by? Thank you, Larry. Is Vivian in there with you? Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to do the first commercial on the BBC, a really big, really great commercial about a wonderful fine product, the new 1956 Roger Wilco. Now, let's take a look at it right over here. Notice the smooth, beautiful, graceful lines of this new model. Streamline, beauty, grace, and ease. You'll notice how easily it takes to the hills. Because with the new Roger Wilco, if you want to pass anything on the highway, just a little extra push shows you those power on the pedals. Notice how easily he smooths out, presses on the pedals, and now passes anything on the highway. A really great product, a 1956 Roger Wilco. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a really special feature tonight, a really big act. A wonderful precision drill team. I think you're going to be amazed at the timing, the precision of this great group. First appearance on television. So let's hear it out there for the Dover Chandeliers. Dover Chandeliers. I told you it was going to be really great. Well, did you enjoy the show tonight? Did you have a good time? Good time? Next week, we've got another really big smasheroo. We're going to Buckingham Palace, where we're going to televise the royal family playing volleyball with Douglas Fairbanks keeping score. You're really big. Oh, Sir Edward, you're really the toast of London town. Thank you very much for being. We've had a great night. Thanks very much for being with us. We hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next week. Good night.
Tune in again next week when the Johnny Carson Show will be brought to you by Jell-O, America's favorite gelatin dessert.